Struggling to keep up. CIA spies aren't superhuman, they've mastered the art of strategic forgetting. This bizarre psychological technique allows you to eliminate mental clutter and focus only on what matters. Discover how to unlearn like a spy and unlock easy mode for rapid learning. Imagine your mind as a cluttered desk. Papers are piled high, old coffee cups are scattered around, and it's impossible to find what you need. That's what happens when you try to cram too much information into your brain without clearing out the unnecessary stuff. CIA spies understand this. They know that to quickly acquire crucial knowledge, they must first master the art of strategic forgetting. Unlearning isn't about becoming ignorant, it's about prioritizing. It's about identifying the information that's no longer useful or relevant and consciously choosing to let it go. Think of it as mental decluttering. By removing the noise, you create space for new, important information to stick. It's a core principle of effective learning. So how do spies unlearn? They use a few key strategies. First, they actively question the information they're receiving. Is it accurate? Is it relevant to their mission? If not, they consciously disregard it. Second, they focus on the core concepts and principles, rather than getting bogged down in the details. This helps them to build a strong foundation of knowledge that they can easily build upon. Finally, they regularly review and update their knowledge, discarding information that's become outdated or obsolete. Now let's talk about how you can apply these spy techniques to your own learning. One of the most effective methods is active recall. Instead of passively reading or listening, actively try to remember the information. Close your book, cover your notes, and try to explain the concepts in your own words. This forces your brain to work harder to retrieve the information, which strengthens your memory. Spaced repetition is another powerful technique. This involves reviewing the information at increasing intervals. For example, you might review the material a few hours after you first learn it, then again a day later, then a week later, and so on. This helps to solidify the information in your long-term memory. Many apps are designed to help you implement spaced repetition easily. These apps use algorithms to figure out the best time for you to review information, maximizing knowledge retention. CIA agents use mnemonic devices all the time. These are memory aids that help you remember information by associating it with something else. For example, you might use a rhyme, an acronym, or a visual image to remember a list of facts. The key is to create associations that are meaningful to you. Beyond specific techniques, adopting the right mindset is crucial. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. People with a growth mindset embrace challenges, persist through obstacles, and see effort as the path to mastery. They are more likely to succeed in their learning goals. Another key element is focusing on your attention. Learning requires focus. When you're trying to learn something new, minimize distractions. Turn off your phone, close unnecessary tabs on your computer, and find a quiet place where you can concentrate. Even spies deal with stress and anxiety. Learning can be stressful, especially when you're facing deadlines or challenging material. Find healthy ways to manage your stress, such as exercise, meditation, or spending time in nature. Managing anxiety will improve your focus and cognitive function. Think about how CIA agents are trained. Their training programs aren't just about memorizing facts, they're about developing critical thinking skills, problem-solving abilities, and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. Focus on developing these skills in your own learning, and you'll be well on your way to becoming a speed learning master. Effective learning also requires good time management. Spies don't have the luxury of wasting time, they need to be efficient and effective in their work. Learning how to manage your time effectively will help you to stay on track and avoid procrastination. Break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Set realistic goals and deadlines. And reward yourself for your accomplishments. So start practicing active recall, spaced repetition, and mnemonic devices. Cultivate a growth mindset. Minimize distractions and manage stress. And most importantly, never stop learning. By mastering these techniques, you can unlock your full potential and achieve your learning goals. The methods we've discussed offer a solid foundation for accelerated learning, mirroring techniques employed in high-pressure environments. However, this video doesn't address the specific ways learning differs across various subjects or the impact of individual learning styles. Furthermore, the optimal balance between unlearning and retaining information warrants further investigation. What are the long-term effects of strategically forgetting information? Does it hinder the ability to connect seemingly disparate ideas in the future? These are questions for another video. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on understanding psychology and unlocking your potential.